CHIKO HARAHAP from Voice of Youth Nation. This program is sponsored by Voice of Youth National Organization. Today, I'm going to talk about transgender are discriminated in India, right to equality. Transgender persons are people whose identities are different from the stereotypical gender norms, which identify genders only as male or female. They are the people who are born with male or female anatomies, but they feel different from their body structure as their gender expression, identity, or behavior differs from their birth sex. Transgender is not a term limited to persons whose genitals are intermixed, but it is a blanket term of people whose gender expression, identity, or behavior differs from the norms expected from their birth sex. Various transgender identities fall under this category, including transgender male, transgender female, male to female, and female to male. It also includes cross-dressers, those who wear clothes of the other, genderqueer people, and transsexuals. In India, there are a wide range of transgender-related identities which includes the hijras, Aravanis, Kothis, Joktas or Jokapas, and Shivsaktis. In the past, they were treated with great respect. Being different from the other gender, transgender people have been subject to social oppression as society does accept their gender identity, and they suffer from the physical violence which is inflicted upon them. The main problems from which they suffer are lack of education, unemployment, homelessness, lack of healthcare facilities, depression, alcohol abuse, and discrimination throughout their life. The government has enacted the Transgender Person Protection of Right Act 2019 to provide prohibition against discrimination in the matters of employment, education, and health services to the transgender person, and welfare measures have been adopted to protect the rights of the transgender person. In 2014, the Supreme Court of India, in the case of National Legal Services Authority versus Union of India, established the foundation for the rights of transgender persons in India by recognizing transgender as the third gender and laying down several measures for prohibition of discrimination against transgender persons and protection of their rights. The judgment recommended reservation for transgender persons in jobs and educational institutions and the right of the transgender person to declare their self-perceived gender identity without undergoing a sex reassignment surgery. The rule of law is supreme, and everyone is equal in the eyes of law in India. Yet the transgender community is in a constant battle as they have to fight oppression, abuse, and discrimination for every part of the society, whether it's their own family and friends or society at large. The life of transgender people is a daily battle as there is no acceptance anywhere and they are ostracized from the society and also ridiculed. The right of equality before law and equal protection of law is guaranteed under Article 14 and 21 of the Constitution. The right to choose one's gender identity is an essential part to lead a life with dignity, which again falls under the ambit of Article 21. Further, they cannot be discriminated against on the ground of gender, as it is violative of Articles 14, 15, 16, and 21. Transgender people have suffered from discrimination for ages in the matters of housing, health, education, and employment. The discrimination suffered by them emanates from the social stigma and isolation that they suffer from lack of resources which were provided for the transgender people. To safeguard the rights of transgender people and to protect them from the discrimination, the Transgender Persons or Protection of Rights Act 2019 include the prohibition against discrimination. This obligation takes the form of guarantees from Chapter 2 to Chapter 8 They include the following: prohibition of discrimination against transgender individuals, recognition of identity, welfare measures, rehabilitation and right of residence, obligation on establishments, National Council for Transgender Persons, and offenses and penalties. This is the latest update news from me. I'm CHIKO HARAHAP. Thank you for watching and have a great day.
Thank you.